We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Look how, like, bro, I'm fumbling every game, bro.
That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped.
Bro, what?
A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot they take in this game.
She said she... All right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
This game ass, bro. Dropped 2 open passes, then I already know how this nigga gonna play, bro. Oh, that shit locked up.
And it maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To show respect.
It's not a sack.
You guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep.
Ramsey, stupid. Fucking goal, bro.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On the give is Nwangu. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough
that's a
to
good
get into
throw.
the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah. Because he's in the shower.
They'll look to throw here.
You want to go out to eat? Yeah, shit, huh?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to put the ball back on the turnover as they hold.
You ain't like it, right?
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
why are you
noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting negative.
I know you ain't like it, man. That shit look like throw up.
Well, the at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one in.
What is wrong with this game, bro? Like, this shit don't even. Oh, this that shit, boy. This shit here, man.
On 3rd down, Jackson drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
You doesn't like that shit. That shit look like throw up, man.
Another try after the first down.
What you trying to get, me?
Jackson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jackson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Oh, spinning away. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, what are we going to use?
Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Like you, but they ain't never invite us over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mustang 19. 12. Like 12. And let's get this.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go play action with Jackson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 12, Mike 12. 79 Broncos. I'm coming for you, son. 12's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll set up a throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go, D.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. I got him. Mike. Trap 60. Watch the run.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the curls. Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Watch the flag.
They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.